I'm going to say it. Men are not natural protectors, providers, or leaders. Religion and indoctrination has convinced men and women that men are these things. It has given them the responsibility of these things within our society, but is contrary to their nature. Men are all about self-preservation, and they only provide and protect what they think is theirs and what they're in possession of. When something is supposedly innate and natural to you, you do it automatically. So if men were natural protectors and providers, it is something that we would see them do within the community, within the world, not something that they simply do for that which they possess. Furthermore, how can you be a natural protector, but the biggest threat and predator in this world? Ask a man what he needs to protect you from, and he's going to say other men. Something is not adding up. One thing I'm realizing is that we've been told a lot of lies. Literally almost everything that we've been taught is upside down. If you think about it, it's actually women that are the natural protectors and providers of this world. Your mother, she innately protects you with her own body and her own life as you're forming in her womb. When you're born, her body naturally provides for you. Furthermore, women, just by my observation and what I've seen, they're the first ones to offer protection and provision to the community and to the world. People that they don't even know, they're the first one to run to your rescue. They're the first one to try to break up fights. They're the first one to say, hey, do you have a need? Let me fulfill that. Women are all about community. And being about community means that you are truly the natural protector and provider because you birth the community. So therefore, you care for what you birth. We've learned a lot of lies, and it's time to put things into proper view. Now, yes, there may be men who do provide, lead, and protect, but it's something that they establish through self-development, self-awareness, and self-discipline. Most men, no.
Well, okay then, Miss Mama. Okay then. So, let me just say this off the bat. Okay, we're gonna dive right in. If you think that this video in itself is foolishness, I wish you guys could see the comment section. Like, that's what always gets me. What always gets me when I see conversations like this or people who are speaking in this way, it's not necessarily the people who think this way. It's more of the people who are in or within the comment sections that are applauding or that are like, oh my gosh, I just had like basically they had like a eye-opening experience and they didn't realize this, and now that they're informed, they're going to make changes in their lives because they're the ones who's supposed to be the protectors and providers, and so now they feel like all of the roles are completely reversed and they have to do things completely differently. So let me just ask this question, okay? What is the solution in this conversation? Is this now going to be a situation, because I'm solution-based, okay? When I give you my opinion, when I give you my thought process on something, I also give you ways to solve each problem, okay? From my perspective, if I'm saying something or critiquing something, I'm also saying, a solution within the same conversation. But in this video, I'm trying to figure out what the solution is. So you just informed women that men are not the natural protectors and providers of the community, and that is actually left up to women, and women are supposed to be doing that. So are you now saying that these women need to go find a man that they're going to protect and provide for? Because I'm confused. I'm confused. You say you don't want to go 50-50. You say you don't want, a man that's not going to protect and provide. You said that you don't want a man who's not in his rightful role. Like, you guys say you want to be able to, live lavish, live the soft life, relax, hang out, do what you want to do. I'm so soft and feminine. I'm so busy getting my nails and my hair done that I don't have time to be worried about stressful things because my man has got it. And now you guys are in the comment section saying, well, we the real protectors and the providers. So what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do? Are you now going to protect and provide for your entire family and your household? I have to say it. This is how we know that women are so far away from their natural nature. And this is how we also know that women are hyper focused on Xing men out of the picture, not having to deal with them at all, replacing their male counterpart with a woman. Like, this is how we know that. Because two things can be true at the same time. You do know that two people that are in a relationship, a man and a woman, can both provide, right? But you do know that they can both provide different things, right? Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, okay. You do know that they can both be protectors, right? But you do know that they can both be protecting in different ways. Oh, you didn't know that either. Dang. Well, what do you know? What do you know then? This is not like an epiphany or like whoa, I can't believe this information. It's not that. It's that, again, women are so hyper-focused on competing with their mate that they are now trying to say that, and this is all for a reason, right? Because in conversations, they say, I want a woman that's submissive, right? So we already know, like, when you say the word submissive, women look at that as a female role. So they're like, oh, yeah, woman has to be submissive, blah, 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 blah. And we know that in that same conversation, when we talk about men, we say that men are protectors and providers. We know that. So now in this conversation, now they want to say, oh, well, no, they actually don't do that. That's a learned skill. They're not naturally like that. The analogy that she used is, when a woman is carrying her child, she is providing nutrients to her child. Can we dial it back? Let's just dial it back. You would not have been provided with a child to provide for if the man did not provide you with his seed. This is one of them, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Everybody's looking at the women in this comment section. We're looking at this surface level. There's no depth. This is my opinion. Okay? Take it how you want it. This is my opinion. There's no depth to it because it is trying to eliminate a role, which doesn't make any sense because me personally, I think I told this story more than one time, but for example, it's probably about a year ago at this point. I was driving. I thought that I could make it to the gas station. A lot of women don't like getting gas. I happen to be a person I'm no longer like that, but I used to be like that, especially if it's at night or whatever. I can't. I was on my way to somewhere in the morning and I literally made it to not even a couple of feet from the gas station and my car ran out of gas. Do you know how many women drove past me, annoyed, rolling eyes, cutting their eye at me because I am, stopping traffic or because I am, stopping the lane or whatever, and it's annoying to them. It's like an annoyance. I did not see any of these quote unquote, as this woman is calling them, natural protectors or natural providers saying, let me help this woman and let me get her out of the way. I didn't see that. You know who I saw? Men. The same people that she said that are so dangerous. I saw men come. And what was very interesting is that these men jumped into action and a lot of them did not know each other. There was a car of these people going to work here. There was a man by himself here. There was an old man, yelling at me with the fact that I should have had gas in the car. I took it because he was right. But they all had a common goal, and that was my safety, getting me out the road. They were thinking about the traffic behind me. The fact that I'm blocking traffic. Not only did they push me into the gas station, but they took me all the way to where my tank was, made sure I was good, and walked away. Men are naturally protective. Men are natural providers. The problem is that men have stood in the gap and naturally have been offering their protection, okay, not just to what they quote unquote own, as this woman says, not to something that is, quote unquote, that belongs to them. They have been extending that hand to other people's children, to women outside. How many times have we seen a woman getting into a tussle with her man? I have never seen a woman walk in and try to break that up. I have seen men walk in and break that up, and then the woman will turn around and be mad at him for getting involved because that's her man. Men have constantly put their self out there in a protective nature to protect people within their community, and you know what changed that? Women. I'm being honest. What he looking at? Why he looking at me? He trying to get my number. All these men are so thirsty. Talk about I need to smile. Smile for what? I don't need to smile at him. What he looking at? And then turn around, something happens to you, and you talking about you the least protected. Who's going to protect you? If women are the natural providers and protectors, then why you don't call your homegirls? Why when something goes down, you call your daddy, your uncle, your brothers, your homeboys, your ex? Why you don't call the women that you know? Make it make sense. You know why we can't make it make sense? Because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Again, I have to restate this. If we're talking about being solution-based, is a solution that women, since it's their rightful role to protect and provide, are they going to start protecting and providing for their household? If they hear something weird in the middle of the night, are they going to jump up and go protect their household and tell the man, no, baby, I got it. That's not your rightful role. No. Two things can be true at the same time. But instead of focusing on the duality, again, I realized through these conversations that the focus is really upon, we don't need them. We could do this without them. We should just be with each other. Since we're community based, we should just be with each other. We don't need no man. Because they can't protect and provide for us. They can't do nothing for us anyway, but give us a baby. And a lot of women will argue they could just go to a bank and go pick one up. It's sick. Women are not community based. I hate to tell you this, okay? I hate to tell you this. There's a very small section of women who are focused or based in community. And you know how I know this? Because this conversation in and of itself is a prime example. Because being focused on your community is being focused on woman and man. Being focused on the nuclear family. Being focused on people who are not just living their lifestyles according to how you live it, but how they choose to live it also. This is not about that. This is about, okay, if y'all got a husband, then you need to realize that that's not his role, and this and that, and the roles are switched, and men are beneath us. You have women talking about how marriages, is a horrible thing, and that, it don't make no sense. And, women who stay home and have children, that's whack, that's lame, that's outdated. We trying to get our bag, we trying to get our money, dump the man, forget these kids, we need to be outside. It's very self-centered. Y'all can't see that? It's very self-centered. Even within, okay, I'm gonna take the subsection even a little bit more smaller. Even within the community of black women, you can still see division. Light skin, dark skin, natural hair, people who don't wear their natural hair. People who prefer to be, just more natural, whatever. You got people that talk, you have women who wear weaves and wigs and stuff like that who talk about them. Let's be honest. That's a problem. We can't be honest. Because who can hold women accountable? Nobody. Because you can't hear it. Nobody. Your mama can't tell you nothing. Your daddy, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, your children. Nobody can't tell you anything because you think you know it all. That's the problem. That's the problem. Saying that, provision and protection, men have to learn that, and all of them are not equipped for it. So you think that all women naturally protect and provide? Are you kidding me? You think that that's not a learned skill? You would put your name on the line to say that every woman that you know out there naturally has an instinct to protect and provide? Because I can show you how many articles, and we can look through my channel and see the reaction videos that I've done to some obscene things with women in the driver's seat to show you that's not true. A lot of people like to make generalizations and it don't make sense. Women this, women that, women this. That's why when I have my conversations, I say more times than not, a majority, a minority. You're trying to say that women, all women, innately have these things. That's just not true. It's just not true. We have to be honest. And that's the problem, again, is that a lot of people are not willing to be honest. They're not. I'm going to be honest. Y'all want to go out here protecting and providing and saying that that's not the man's natural role and trying to make it seem like, you got to do this and you got to do that. Good for you. There's nothing wrong with women providing protection as well. There's nothing wrong with both of us being a strong force together. You protect me, I protect our children. You provide for me, I provide for you. You provide a home for me, I provide comfort for you. I provide a meal for you. I provide solace for you. I provide peace for you. You provide peace for me. Y'all don't know about reciprocation. You think it's either none or, all of the above or none at all. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Again, this is my opinion. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd really, really love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.